welcome to Week 13 summary for Expository Composition, English 1010-108 for the fall semester 2019 at Snow College. I am going to just go over some important things for you that are necessary at this time in the semester for you to know. And I also am typing this same information so that you can see it, and you'll have this video as well. The closed caption option is available on this video if you choose that, but I'll attach it to an actual email for the class to see everything. So let me get my glasses on so I can read some important information and not forget anything. So folks, we're quickly approaching the end of the semester, and your final assignments are going to all be due within the next few weeks. So it's important for you to understand that. One thing I want to stress that I try to tell you on a regular basis is that it is absolutely essential for you to check to see what comments, suggestions, or corrections I have made on your graded assignments. I will make comments in the comment box that is attached to each document assignment, but in addition to that, I make comments or suggestions on the document or directly to the right side of the document. Now, the majority of you know that because the majority of you have been reading those, but I still have a few of you who have never even looked at any of my comments or suggestions as far as I can tell, because you keep making the same mistakes every single time you submit an assignment. So I can only conclude that you must not be reading my corrections or suggestions, or you would make those corrections. It's just absolutely at that point in the semester that if you don't read my comments and suggestions and make the changes, it will definitely affect the quality of your final grade, because you have to make those corrections in order to achieve success, and it will lower your grade if you're not making those corrections in your remaining assignments. So that's absolutely essential. There are some people who have submitted the last 3 assignments late, and I know that because you've let me know, and that's fine. I'm just mentioning that because I haven't had time to grade them, so there are several that were submitted like yesterday or today, and I need to grade those, but for the most part, the rest of you have all had graded assignments, so you can look at your graded assignments to see my comments, and if you have submitted something late, I will try to get it graded tonight or tomorrow at the latest, so that I can give you that information and you can see what I have to say. So check your graded assignments and make sure you read all of them before you try to submit your first draft issue of the research issue document. There is a person who has already submitted their first draft. It's not due until Monday night, so if you're listening to this, you can always resubmit. If you forgot to check my comments and suggestions for improvements, you can always go back and look at what I've said and make those suggestions and resubmit a document. Resubmissions are always allowed in Canvas right up until the due date, the due time. You could resubmit something like one minute before it's due, and it would let you, a few seconds before it's due, and it would let you resubmit. And I only grade the most recent submissions. So if you are the person who submitted that issue essay first draft already, you might want to resubmit it if you haven't been checking for my comments. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't make any grading efforts until after the due date, just for that reason, because I want students to be able to resubmit them if they choose to. So that is there as an advantage for you. So take advantage of the opportunity to resubmit. It's fine. It's really helpful, I think. There are some people who get just a little bit confused between the annotated bibliography assignment and the actual works cited page when you submit your issue exploration first draft and final draft as well. So I just want to make sure that you understand it is not necessary to submit the analysis of your sources that you made in your annotated bibliography assignment as part of the works cited portion of your issue exploration first draft assignment or final draft. The works cited does not have the information that the annotated bibliography had as far as your comments and your analysis and all of that. If you don't understand that, if I'm confusing you, please just take a look at the complete MLA format document that I have attached to emails and announcements for you multiple times throughout this semester. And the email that's going out that this recording is attached to, that email will have the complete MLA works for you. And you don't necessarily have time to read through the whole thing. I understand it's very long. But the example of the research essay begins on page 40 and ends on page 48 and 49. The works cited portion of that sample essay shows you how your works cited page should actually look. It's not exactly the same as the annotated bibliography. The MLA format has very specific ways that the works cited page should appear. So look at that example to show you. And you need to present your sources in that manner. Be sure that you alphabetize your sources by the last names of the authors or the first words in your source if the author is not mentioned. Remember that the first line of each source starts at the left margin with the works cited area, and all of the other lines for each source are indented 5 spaces. So the first line is all the way to the left margin, and then all the other lines for that source are indented 5 spaces. But then for your next source, it's all the way to the left margin, and then the information under that source is indented 5 spaces. Then the third source is all the way to the left margin, and so on. And again, all you have to do is look at the sample essay in the complete works cited attachment that you will see with this email that is accompanying this video. And you'll see pages 48 and 49. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's very, very, very clear cut. And our textbook shows examples of that too. So make sure you're looking at the examples. Your issue exploration first draft assignment is due on Monday, November 18th by 11:59 p.m. That's why I'm sending this video and class email out early, because I want you to have time to see this, read the information, and understand what you need to do in plenty of time to make the additions or corrections before you submit the essay. Now on Monday, November 25th, the peer review number 4 issue exploration essay is due. Now that peer review is worth 50 points of the 130 points for the issue exploration first draft that's due on this coming Monday, November 18th. So it's important that you realize how much weight the peer review has. 50 points out of 130 points is highly significant. So make sure that you are completing those assignments correctly. And I'm attaching the instructions for your essay, the issue exploration first draft essay, to the email that's going out with this video as well, to make sure that everything is conveyed to you as clearly as possible. And you know that you can see these instructions easily in multiple places on our Canvas classroom. So it isn't necessary for you just to depend on me to submit it to you, but I submit it to you for your convenience, so it's just right there for your reference. I want to stress the importance of accuracy in your essay. Please carefully proofread your essay before you submit it. Check for spelling and grammar errors, awkward wording, and incomplete sentences. Some people are still trying to figure out what a sentence is. Remember that a sentence has to have a subject, a verb, and it has to make sense. So look for fragments and incomplete sentences, and please correct them into complete sentences. It helps to read things aloud to yourself. It helps to read it aloud to someone else. It helps for someone else to read it aloud to you. So anything that you need to do to make the corrections visibly apparent to you, please do those things so that you can make these corrections. Be sure that you follow the MLA format in every aspect of your essay. Remember to use only the Times New Roman font with a 12-point size. Nothing else is acceptable. And even with your last name and page number, you need to follow that. The entire document is simply double-spaced. There are never any extra spaces between any parts of your essay in the MLA format. Also, do not use any bold or italicized fonts in the MLA format. Everything is just regular font. So Times New Roman 12-point regular font, double-spaced only. It's very, very basic and simple. Just keep it simple. Again, please make sure that you look at all your past comments, past assignments, your graded assignments, and look at the comments and corrections that I have made to try to help you. Look at the peer comments from your past essays. The peer reviews are superior. You're getting great advice from your peers. There are times that your peers say things that might be a little bit critical, so try not to take that to heart. Remember that they're trying to help you, so don't let it dash your self-esteem in any way. The students are only trying to help when they write comments like that. And as a reminder, when you're writing a peer review on your peer assigned to you for this essay, be charitable, be kind. Constructive, positive criticism is what we're looking for, so that a person is not devastated and destroyed. Give them lots of positive comments along with any suggestions that you have, please. All right, well, if you have any questions, as usual, please email me any concerns. Don't wait until the last minute to let me know that you're having problems. Try to let me know so that I have time to help you. And I can only say thank you so much for all of your dedicated and conscientious efforts. You're all superior students. I've been enjoying working with each and every one of you this semester. We don't have a lot of time left in this semester, so make sure you're using your time wisely to prepare your final assignments. I will make another video in 1 week, but in advance I want to wish you a very pleasant week this coming week. And as you're getting ready for your Thanksgiving vacation, in advance I'd like to wish you a very pleasant Thanksgiving and safe travels if you have to go to another location. Thank you for everything. Let me know how I can help you, and have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.